My student asked me, how can you tell if a church is toxic or just conservative? The fact that this is even a question shows you just how difficult it is to distinguish between the two, because toxic churches often hide behind conservative theology. They might have the same rules, the same dress code, the same positions on social issues. The difference, I would say, isn't what they believe, but how they treat people who believe differently. The honest truth is that while conservative churches may try to be healthy, their theological framework itself has been weaponized to cause a lot of harm. Even well-meaning leaders can perpetuate systems that cause harm. Here are some red flags. Leadership can't ever be questioned. You hear phrases like, touch not God's anointed when you have concerns. They isolate you from family and friends who aren't in the church. They make you feel like you will never do enough. There's always more serving, more giving, more attending. Everything becomes about the institution and not your relationship with God. Here's the biblical test. Does this church make you feel closer to the transcendent, or do you feel more afraid of disappointing people? Jesus said, "My yoke is easy and my burden is light." So much about toxic Christianity is making you feel like Jesus' suffering wasn't enough. You need to suffer more. When Christianity feels heavy, burdensome, full of fear, those are my red flags. 1 John 4:18, perfect love casts out fear. Does your church operate in love or in fear? Ask yourself, can I disagree with leadership without being shunned? Can I vote differently and still be accepted here? Can my unhealed, broken, physical, mental body be accepted as is? Or am I expected to perform a healing that I don't have? Are you accepted as you are, or do you practically have to change everything about yourself to belong? Are you loved for who you are, or are you loved only when you conform? When you mess up, do they point you to Christ, or are you expected to crawl and earn your way back? Don't think too hard. That gut feeling matters. If conservative theology is being used to threaten, harm, and control you, that's a problem with the system. That's not a problem with your faith. You can love Christ, you can have a relationship with the divine while recognizing that some theological frameworks have been used to cause harm.